What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Shade Tree back here again. This time coming at you today with a little bit of a tool haul. So yeah, let's get right into it. I went out of town today to make a purchase on some speakers that I've been wanting for a while, and I kind of found some on a Facebook buy, sell, or trade, and made a pretty good deal. And on my way back, I stopped off at the pawn shop, my rummage sale, and I scored a few tools. I'm gonna show you, get into the tools, show you what all I got. I got this right off the bat on the floor. I got this KD USA. I got 21 mil. Found it at a pawn shop down in Mobile. I got a few KD tools, like maybe 2 or 3. And this is probably my second wrench. I got a 3/4, I think, maybe a 15/16 that's over there in my little tool cart. And found this Stanley 25-inch easy read auto locking tape measure. It's wide. It's got the high V's number on it. If I can get it open, put this in my hand. Got the high V's numbers and all on it. Easy read. So that's pretty good. And I found this Crescent brand ratchet here that's made by the, look like it's made by the same company as my Duralast and gear wrench, but I liked it because the handle was unique, and it didn't do like the Husky or the Power Pro, Super Pro, whatever the name is from O'Reilly's. It didn't just offer you the same exact ratchet. It kind of made its own spin on it, sort of what gear wrench does, and I can appreciate that because you know, it gives a different feel in your hand, and it's more of a variety of ratchets that, you know, they ain't just copying the other companies. Although it's made by the same company, it just got its own spin. So I like that. All right, it worked pretty good. And I picked up some of these Cobalt spline sockets. I have never had to use a spline tool, and I think the reason for this tool is a conversion of SAE and metric without just having to have 2 sets. And I don't know how this work. I have to make a video on it to see how it works out. But it's from the 5/16 8mm light. So all the way up until I think this is a 5/8 and 5/8 and 16mm. I had to get back with you on how that works out, but it was a good little set. I didn't pay a lot for it, so it's my little cheap way of trying them, I guess. And I didn't really get this Duralast ratchet from the sales today, but I had this ratchet. I actually got a Craftsman half-inch drive that I put out there on my work truck, and I kind of had this. It was like the long horse out there, the only Duralast tool I had on my truck. And I kind of put it out there because I had the gear wrench ratchets, and I didn't need it. So I brought it back in here because it's a Duralast, and this little set right here that I picked up is also some Duralast impacts. And I'm still on my quest of building me a lug wrench set that I haven't bought. I have bought at least 5 ratchets to do, and just fell in love with the ratchets, and just didn't put them out there on didn't put them on the truck for a lug wrench. And I was thinking of using these, but I think the wall was too thick in them. But these are some nice made sockets. They're Duralast. They metric. They from the 24 mil with some skills, but down to 11 mil. Kind of disappointed that it didn't have a 10 mil in it, but I guess I never really need a small impact socket. I mostly need a impact socket. I need from a 15 mil back up. Rarely do I get a 9/16 or 14 millimeter on down that I can't muster use my chrome sockets on. But yeah, just got this little set here. It's nice. And found a brake caliper too. It don't have a name brand on it, but the metal is pretty thick. I don't know how well y'all can see that, but metal pretty thick on it, so it's okay. And I found a few, well, 4 OGs. We got this OG half-inch drive SK torque wrench. It's foot-pound and metric. So I got that, made in USA. Yeah, and then I got this Craftsman. I'm really excited about this because this is in real good shape. And you know how I feel about Craftsman. I like my Craftsman too. And it's a half-inch drive also, in real good condition. It still shines, and none of the lettering ain't blistered. Handle ain't cracked like this one here. It's got a bad spot on it. But I mean, as far as functionality, it don't fit nothing. I found this hole saw. I really bought it for the holder, the bit. I got this here in I think I got it in a spider set. I have to look right here and see. It's under there somewhere. There we go. Yeah, I got the spider set, and I think it's missing some key. I'm missing some key parts to it, and see, like this here didn't fit the big ones, so I think I solved that problem. So now I can fit the big ones, and yeah, got that. Try that out. I'll let y'all know how that works out. Another thing about, and I always look for unique stuff, and this tool here was sort of disappointing to me because it's a Williams. And I like I said, I like Craftsman, and Craftsman is Williams. And I never knew a Williams socket was made in Taiwan. I know all of them ain't, but I know this one here is. And that was sort of disappointing for me because I thought all the Williams tools were made in the U.S., but man, it's not a killer. I kind of bought it because it was stuck on that Craftsman ratchet that I purchased. And I got home, I sprayed a little WD-40 on it. Got it out there, but and bought some old school spinner wrenches. I ain't got no use for these. I just bought them because they old, made in USA. And this is Thorson brand, and it's 3/8 drive. It's in real good condition. And it's built good. I know that. This is the SK. It's in rough condition, but I can take my wire brush wheel and clean it up. I like for them to have a little character, you know. Each tool tells its own story, you know. So, speaking of stories, I got a story to tell you. I'm taking a seat while we look over my new tools, my new Craftsman fan. I'm in my new tool haul. But I got to thinking today, I stopped by a rummage sale on my way back, and it ain't nothing unusual for me to see the rummage sales. I always see them. But this one here had tools on it, and like I said, I bought the old Craftsman ratchet, and I think I bought this crescent ratchet from there. Didn't give a whole lot for them, no more than about $8. The whole table, the whole mat, it ain't $20. The whole mat is not $20. So, and I got to thinking, I was like, you know, I got all these tools, 2 boxes, and I mean the big one, we're gonna do a tool review, and we're gonna do a tour on it. So you'll see what I'm talking about. I got a bunch of tools, and I got some more out in my shed. We're gonna do a little tour of that too in the future. But I got to thinking, I went by this rummage sale, and I got to looking at these tools, and this young guy, he was like, yeah, this is my granddad, but he had what concerned me and touched me the hardest was the prices. And he had like $4 on that Craftsman ratchet. He had like $4 on that crescent ratchet. And I got to thinking, I was thinking, man, we spend a lot of time and a lot of money in these tools, and as soon as something happens to us, our kids just gonna give it away. I mean, it ain't nothing for my kids to roll this box and that box to the curb and take $500 for both of them, I mean, full of tools. It ain't nothing because they don't have no overhead in it. They didn't drive to Mobile. They didn't drive to Florida. They didn't drive to California. They didn't make those drives to get those tools. They didn't burn those tanks of gas and all that, And most times we don't just go out and just go out to Florida or go out to Mobile to buy a tool. Most time we going is because we're going at something else or taking the Wi-Fi or what have you, and just get the tools by way, but when you come back to the shade tree and you sit down, pop a can of beer, you think about, hey, I got a torque wrench, I got this. I had a good day. I got tools that I really needed. And you sit there and you proud. I mean, you just proud as an athlete with a sports car. I mean, you proud of your tools. But this one day something gonna happen to us. We're not meant to be here forever. One day something gonna happen to us, and this got me to thinking. I built a little sit up there on top the craftsman set for my grandson, and my every intention is to leave it to him, which I already gave it to him, so they don't really belongs to me. I'm just a caretaker till he gets sense enough, in development enough to appreciate them. So I said all that to say this. Before something happened to me, unless something just spontaneously happened to me, then my tools is at will or whatever. I don't care. But if I see where my health is failing me and I'm not going to be able to enjoy tinkering with my Hummer, I'm going to sell it. I mean, it's point blank. If I don't have a follower, a child or something, a grandchild or a child that's next to me, that's right there with me and going to appreciate this stuff as much as I do, I'd be damned if I die willingly and knowingly, just getting sick. The way we want to die is get old, get sick, and die. Or get old and just pass away peacefully. Those are ideal ways to die. If I die the ideal way, I'd be damned if I leave my tools here unguided for my child to roll out to a rummage sale and sell all of the things that I've went out and I've collected over these years. And I'm relatively young now, so I'm pretty sure that I have, before I die, I probably have better, if not more tools. And I just be damned if I just live my life, and proud as I am to having my tools, and leave them to my daughters or my sons or my grandchildren or my niece or nephew to roll out to a rummage sale. And I got to thinking that poor old fella, he passed, and he probably loved that ratchet. He probably loved that other one, and you probably couldn't pry or borrow them ratchets from him. But that child sitting there twirling his toe of his shoes in the dirt, waiting to see if I'm going to give them the $4 for that tool so they could take it and go buy Netflix or some sort of weed plant that they got, all this new weed they got out nowadays, or just go out and just on the time to have fun. I know $8 ain't much, but overall the whole rummage sale they make probably $50 to $100. But it ain't nothing before one day. We fix to go to a car show, or we fix to go to the fair, or we fix to go, whatever. It's just the money. It's just your whole dreams is blown one day. So why not? I got to think of why not do it for myself. If anybody gonna sell these tools, it's gonna be me. I'm not gonna die the right way and see the right way and and let these tools be at the mercy of my wife giving them to my kids or herself taking them off and selling them. I pray to God that I be in a stage of mind to where when it's my time to go start developing, that I have enough sense and enough mobility to get rid of these tools myself and take the money and enjoy the money myself. Because if I bought this tape measure for $1, somebody paid $12 for it. And this tape measure was hanging off their side, and everywhere that they stopped and turned and thought they lost this tape measure, they reached back for it to see was it still there. So at some point, somebody liked this tape measure. Now I got $1 in it, and somebody may borrow it from me the next month and not bring it back or whatever. But I only got $1 in it. There was some poor old fella that had this tape measure that went to Walmart or Ace Hardware, or I think they sell Stanley at Home Depot. And they bought this tape measure and said, that's a good one. You know, they got the lock and it's a good one. And they got up under their shade tree with that can of beer and they thought about, I made a good deal on that. That's a good tape measure. But I'd just be damned if I let my kids sell my things for pennies on the dollar. I mean, when I could do that myself and I can have that one last steak or I can take my wife out that one last time, that would mean more to me going away peacefully than to go away thinking that they gonna just throw my tools out. They just gonna clean out the old garage or the old shack or the old storage facility and just throw my stuff everywhere. But I mean, that's something to think about. I don't know if y'all have thought that way or it ever crossed y'all mind, but I kind of got in my feelings today when I stopped at a rummage sale because I know my love for tools. And if you want them, you buy them. If you got them, you like them. And that's just bottom line. No matter if they snap on or press on or kick on, whatever the name of them tools, if you bought it, you got it, you like it. And I have bought tools that I don't like, but I'm not going to give it away. I mean, I'll find some use for it or either I'll resell it. So if it's in them boxes, it's got an intention. It's either to be resold if I hate it or to be used if I like it. And even a box full of tools that, cardboard box full of tools that I don't want, I'm not just going to give them away. And I don't want my daughter to come here and say, Dad, can I take these wrenches and put them on a rummage sale and sell them for a dime? Nope, you can't. Now uh, I may find the heart, some old poor old guy working on his vehicle and he got a less amount of tools and I got them tools just stacked up and don't want them. It may be on my heart to take that box of tools and give it to a guy because I have done that and I have gave my brother tools, But the point is mine. Is mine. Is what I wanted to do with them, not what they wanted to do with them. And I was just thinking about that, if God see fit for me to go out the right way, I'm selling them. I'm gonna go and get me that steak dinner. Gonna get me and my wife that steak dinner, whatever. I'm selling them. I'm not just gonna carry these tools. I mean, if I'm laying up in there and I can't use my hands and I can't keep a train of thoughts, what in the hell am I gonna do with a pile of tools that I can't use? So if I have to send her out here to get them and put them on eBay and I have to sit there and watch the bidding on it to make sure that I'm getting what I want out of them, and I know that these tools I can have by accumulation. By accumulation, I can have $5,000 in tools. And I know that when I get ready to sell them, I won't even get a quarter of what they worth because tools is just like a mobile home. It depreciates in value as soon as you leave the store with it. I mean, the store with it, unless you got a lifetime warranty on it, I mean, you can just keep getting that tool over and over again. But to somebody else that want to buy that tool ain't worth that. So that kind of, that was kind of something that was on my mind, and I wanted to share that with y'all to see how y'all felt about it. So please like and subscribe to my channel. Leave me a like. Leave me a comment to let me know what your thoughts is. I would like to get deeper in this conversation just to see what you was thinking. Like I said, I went out and had a heartfelt moment, and I decided I'd capture it in time, so to speak. So this video about 20 minutes long. It's probably 10 minutes longer than what I want it to be. But like I said, you get to showing things off and talking about things. You never know what may uh, come about in the conversation. And I don't know, YouTube may have it, but if they don't, one day they may have get where you can talk live, and that'd be nice if you could talk live to your people in your comment, and y'all could share one another's thoughts. And but like I said, keep me in your thoughts, keep me in your prayers. Please like and subscribe. Shade Tree Mechanic, and I'm out.